Hey everybody, it's Ryan, and I'm going to give you an overview of this industrial grade dehumidifier that is built to be used in crawl spaces, garages, anywhere that you need to do some dehumidifying up to 5,000 square feet. So this thing pulls some water out of the air. So first off, as far as the volume, so you're looking at 70 pints a day. Because of that high volume, this particular model requires a drain that comes with it. And so this drain tube that comes with it is roughly 6 feet long, and it is driven via gravity. So again, this just from an example standpoint, this is sitting here on carpet. This would not be where you'd want to put this, but just from an example standpoint. So you would want to have this at least elevated to where it could drain somewhere. So wherever this is going to be used needs to have access to an ongoing place to drain the liquid. And it's gravity driven. So in this situation, just from an example standpoint, you couldn't have a bucket or a bowl or something sitting next to it thinking that the water is going to get pumped into this, because this particular version is not a pump version. Now, I believe they do have a pump version to where if you need, if a gravity system for drainage wouldn't work, then the pump option would be a better choice because it can pump up vertically, I think as high as 15 feet. So there is that option as well. 5,000 square feet. This also comes with an optional, not provided in this example, remote, so where it can be plugged in and be wired, and you can have a display like at eye level or something wherever you want to have it, a little bit more convenient. It's not needed because the display on the side, I'll give a close up here, has everything within reach, and it is sort of like a touch screen display. Very easy to use. The whole entire unit weighs about 45 pounds. You have two heavy gauge handles here to be able to carry it around. As mentioned, your extension cord to plug this in, you got about 7 feet on that. The dimension on this is about 16.5 by about 13 by about 12.5, kind of give you an idea size-wise. There's a couple different settings. You have your on-off, very easy to use. Turn it on. It can either be in fan mode or in fan and dehumidifier mode. So right here, it's in dehumidifier mode. This display, the larger number here is the actual percentage of humidity that's in the environment that this is sitting in. It also shows you the current temperature that this is sitting in, and it kind of tells you, kind of what's going on. This also has a timer function to where you can set it to go up to 24 hours, set it, forget it. After 24 hours, it will turn off. It has a built-in frost feature to where if at any point, wherever this is located, if it feels like it senses that frost is building up on the inside, it will automatically turn off until it is thawed. So kind of a cool built-in feature as far as that's concerned. You have the option of changing the humidity all the way from 98. This will go all the way up to 98%. And then you can adjust it down. And once you get down below 10%, that is considered a function that just kind of nonstop runs. It will just constantly run when you set it all the way down to the bottom. I think it's at 10%. You don't have the timer on, it will just consistently run and consistently pump out water. Another cool part is that when you set the humidity level, so here we're adjusting the target humidity, if it's within 3 percentage points of the humidity in the air, it will cut off. And then when it goes outside of that range, it'll cut back on to keep the humidity at whatever your desired humidity level is. So here, if we want to knock this down and we want the humidity down to, I don't know, let's just say 55%. What it will do is that the system will register that, all right, the current humidity is higher than that. So right now the humidity in the environment is at 59, but it's set at 55. The fan kicks on, it's running, and the dehumidifier is now turned on. Once it pulls that amount of air down and drops the humidity close to 55%, it will just cut off. And then it will automatically cut back on whenever the humidity goes above and within that 3% range. So it's kind of like a set it and forget it type thing. This is the drain tube. It comes with a crimp here. You just slide it on. It comes with this. The drain tube also comes with this. So if you're connecting the drain tube somewhere you can tighten it on so it doesn't, doesn't move around, which is nice, just having that already come with it. So this also has a built-in filter. So when needing to clean it, you just open this up. Here's your filter. You pop it out, and then you just follow the instructions on how to clean it, but like a vacuum to kind of suck it out and keep it all nice and clean. You put it back in, snap it in place. It's like magnetized how it goes in there, and so you don't have to worry about having to like replace, one-time use filters of this. It's all kind of like self-contained and easy to kind of maintain over the years. The body of this is all made. This is all metal. This is all like aluminum, well made, heavy duty, heavy gauge. All in all, this thing does exactly what it says it can do, pulling 70 pints of fluid out of the air, and it's actually pretty quiet. So while I was doing this recording, right now it's turned off, but it was turned on, and so it actually doesn't make a lot of noise. So if you had it somewhere like an attic or somewhere that was within listening distance of people, it doesn't really make a lot of noise. No louder than maybe, and again, it's totally subjective and everybody's different, but no different than maybe an AC vent in the house when the air conditioning is running. Just not a lot of noise, which is also nice, especially if you're using it in a room versus like somewhere in the attic or basement or somewhere where it's really meant to be. But as long as you have drainage, again, using the gravity option to drain the water out of it, I mean, this thing will work anywhere. It's pretty awesome. Full disclosure, this company sent this to me, said, Ryan, could you do a little tutorial, a little overview, tell us what you think about our 5,000 square foot dehumidifier. Hopefully any and all your questions got answered, and we'll talk to you soon.